One team, one man, one obsession. To train the next generation of American racers to dominate the racing arenas of the USA and beyond. 5 drivers, all competing for one championship. There can only be one winner. The blood, the sweat, the tears. This is the journey to creating champions.
Nikita.
Nikita Johnson, just 14 years of age.
You know, Nikita Johnson finished second in USF 2000 in the final race of the year, so he's got to be a strong favourite based off his final results at the end of last year.
Emerging star, Nikita Johnson. And that's a name you're going to be hearing about for the next dozen or...
Hi, my name is Nikita Johnson. I am 14 years old, turning 15. I'm racing the number 17 Velocity Racing Development Walker's K car. I'm in the USF 2000 class, and I'm from Gulfport, Florida, the Sunshine State. So I started go-karting when I was 5 years old. I always had a great interest in F1 and IndyCar. You know, I used to watch the F1 races on the Sundays with my dad all the time when I was growing up. And then when I got in a go-kart, I was just hooked on it, you know, because I was watching racing my whole entire life, and to finally drive even a kid kart was super fun, and I just loved it.
I'm Dan Mitchell, owner of VRD Racing, chief engineer, team manager, you know, jack of all trades. I can do anything in the team from the bottom to the top, and I think that's important, but you know, I'm the boss, I'm the owner. I got to lead by example, but at the end of the day, we make the cars go quick.
I met Dan in 2017. He was coming over to the States to do data and work on the USF 2000 cars with Bennick, and then he was also doing data for Bennick. And at that time, I was in go-karts in the mini class. My dad was talking about getting me in a car pretty early, and so, you know, time went on to 2019 at the very end, and we met Dan again, and we were talking about, you know, we want to go and join the team, and he's kind of like, you know, we have too many spots on the team, and then we're like, you know, just watch one session and see what you think, and then after that, you know, we got a call up, and I went down to Homestead for my first test with them, and I did pretty good, and here we are 3 years later, still going great, and yeah, just very great development program that Dan has. I learned about the prostate cancer in 2017, and like around the December 20th, I think, right before Christmas. So then, you know, at 9 years old, I didn't really know what it was. I didn't know what was happening with my dad, and my mom was, of course, with him, you know, helping him. You know, I'm not sure how many more moments and years we're gonna have together, but I just go along with it. You know, we have fun together. We go to all the racetracks together, fishing. We just do everything together, so I love that part.
There's been days where, you know, Obi's been super sick and we've had to pull Nikita through, and days where Obi's been really good, so we just take every day as it comes, and Nikita's, you know, he's strong, and he knows that he's still got to perform regardless of what's going on, so, and he does that, which is good.
I think we both love going to new tracks, and he loves watching me go race and kick some butt. And you know, he didn't have enough money when he was a kid to go do it, and now we're both kind of living that dream because, you know, he's with me all the time, and he's doing what he could never do.
Yeah, I've been coming here ever since I could remember. You know, this is a very great track to watch, and I've just been coming here almost my whole life. My goal for this weekend is to qualify on pole and win both races, because if I could dominate the weekend at my hometown Grand Prix in front of all the fans and my friends and family, it would just be very great to do that. And this track has a lot of crowns in the road since it's a regular street road. Very bumpy, the walls are pretty tight. In some parts of the track, the oak trees are completely over the track, so it's shady. So we'll see how it is, but it's a pretty difficult track.
Hi, I'm Callum O'Keefe. I'm one of the 2 driver coaches here for VRD. I used to race fairly successfully up into single seaters. I got all the way up to FI, F3, ex-Red Bull F1 Junior, Lotus F1 Junior as well. Did a little bit of racing over here in the States with Dan actually in USF 2000 back in 2017. I think the hardest thing with coaching is obviously you're dealing with loads of different personalities. Like, you know, the kids are so young now. We put so much responsibility on their shoulders. They're 14, 15, 16 years old. It's nothing really, and most kids their age are are just sort of learning about themselves, and they're in this high pressure environment where we're asking them for tenths of a second, hundredths of a second. So understanding the kids that you're working with, understanding where they're at, helping them get the most from themselves is the biggest challenge, but also the most rewarding thing, and it's why we all do it. Just watching them grow over the course of a season. And you know, a year is a long time for someone who's 15 years old, so you can really make a lot of progress. And it's like I said, it's really the most rewarding thing when you watch someone start off at a point and then continue to grow, and hopefully in a few years' time we'll be watching them all in IndyCar and saying, you know, that we worked with them and played a little part in their story.
Nikita just caught Matt Clark like he was stood still.
There's still a long way still to go, but a really strong start. You couldn't have timed that lap any better, buddy. Really good lap, really good lap.
Box this lap, checkered flag. Box this lap, checkered flag.
We keep getting better.
Nice job, mate.
Good job, mate.
Two in the top three out there, isn't we?
Yeah, it's like us.
Yeah, really good day here at St. Pete with the boys. Nikita Johnson in P2. You know, Nikita's on the front row for his home race. So the boys have to keep getting faster and faster and faster, and they have to get better and better. And you know, Nikita timed his lap perfectly, and he got done by 8,000ths of a second. And on to tomorrow, we've got a long wait, 3 o'clock race in the afternoon. You know, let's see. Nikita on the front row, and the way we've got our car set up, I believe that we're going to be clear at turn 1. And you know, hopefully we won 2 on the first lap, and we can pull away, you know, and see how our tyres hold on. In qualifying back then, we saved half a set of tyres, you know, so during the pit stops we just did new lefts, and everybody else did a full set. So we have an extra, you know, 2 new tyres for the race, which we can either use tomorrow or on Sunday.
It feels amazing to put it on the front row at my home race. You know, P1 is always what we aim for, but we fell a bit short, but you know, we're gonna work harder and see if we can go win the race tomorrow.
Let's see what we can do in the races moving forward, but it's going to be a long Saturday, a long Sunday, and hopefully our boys can come out on top.
The car was pretty good. We need to improve on it a little bit, but you know, on the start I got up and stayed in P2. The restart I messed it up a little bit. I got on all the dust on the outside of turn 14, and that's where I lost all that gap to Milwaukee. And then I was just cruising in second place, you know, just keeping my head down, trying to catch him. But about halfway through, the tires got cooked, and then I just was kind of a sitting duck, trying to do the best I could. Ended up getting passed for second, and I just stayed third and brought it home to finish, you know, without wrecking or anything. So pretty good points, but you know, we're gonna go look at the video and data, see what we can improve on the car and myself.
Good morning, race fans. Welcome to Sunday here at the Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. We're getting set right now for the second race for the drivers in USF 2000.
Here we go.
Yeah, so I mean, I started third. After last night, we made some changes on my driving in the car, so the car was very fast. But
Green! And a pretty good start there for Simon Sykes. He gets the jump. Nikita Johnson looking good as well.
We got all the pace in the world right now on cycling.
Come on!
Get it done early, mate. Get it done. Think about the switch back. Think about the switch back.
We do have Nikita Johnson up front.
I started third. I moved second over all the way to the outside, and then I was behind him for 1 lap in second, and second lap I went into T1 and went on the outside, and he overshot it, and I did over-under.
Let's just throw it back to that. The local driver from Gulfport, he got into P1. Nikita Johnson is 14 years of age. P1 right now as he was able to get by Simon Sykes, who now runs in second. A veteran driver like Simon Sykes going at this emerging star, Nikita Johnson.
Hit your marks, mate. Yeah. 6 clear. Hit your marks, eyes forward. Hit your marks, eyes forward.
Once I was in front, I just knew I could control the race, so I was backing him up everywhere I could.
5 laps. 5 laps.
Yeah, you guys fight. That's exactly it.
Last lap coming. 18 in the books. Aaron Lycos will throw the white flag and start finish.
Come on.
Here's your leaders in turn number 4. Simon Sykes is probably going to have one more shot. Leaders through turn number 8 and 9 now. Simon Sykes has closed back up a little bit, but not much.
Come Come on, Kita, bring this f***ing thing home.
Sykes, not close enough. I don't think he's even close enough to make the dive into turn number 12 or 13 either. They'll work their way out of that combination. No. Wow, folks, what a run it's been and what a weekend as they work their way out to the front straightaway. Nikita Johnson winning race 2 in USF 2000, the local driver, victorious. What a drive for Nikita Johnson. That's a name you're going to be hearing about.
Come on, yes! You were the f***ing same beat, yes! Come on then, buddy.
Oh, I love motorsport. I love motorsport.
Well done, thank you, mate. That kid winning his home race, that's
big, mate. That's big.
You know, what a great win, great drive, you know, to do what he did at his age as a rookie, unbelievable. You know, and the hard work starts again now, you know, as they say, every finish line is the start of a new race, and just because we won it doesn't mean it's going to change, so we're going to go work hard, back to Atlanta Motorsport Park, back to building the cars, back to testing the cars, back to trying new things because, you know, leave no stone unturned.
Of course, winning the USF 2000 race at St. Pete in front of all my friends and family, that was pretty awesome. Some of the most memorable moments that I had with my dad was, you know, just all the wins in open wheel. He's been there all the time with me racing. You know, we've been traveling with each other my whole racing career, basically. So we just, you know, we lived in a hotel for a lot of the year, and it's just, you know, very awesome to go to all the racetracks with him, and you know, I really cherish the moments because I don't know how many years he's gonna have, and it's very fun to be with him too.